This is a Terraria noob, who is me. Yeah, I'm the noob. And this is me beating the wall of flesh. Wait, it died! Did I win? But how did we get here? Oh, the music is so peak. Oh, it's so peak. Right, who are you? Hey, Harley. Okay, this is not... Harley! Harley! Help me! Harley! Right, okay, not a great start. Not a great start. Okay. So if you couldn't already tell, I have never played Terraria. As when growing up, I was unfortunately one of them people who discarded Terraria as a knockoff 2D Minecraft. But 15 years later, oh my god, I'm old. I have finally decided to try and beat this so-called masterpiece. No crazy mods, just a guy trying to beat Terraria with no knowledge on the game. How do we, fill this? Huh? Craft the bottom. Oh! I decided to create a medium-sized world, as there's nothing wrong with being average size. Expert difficulty, and finally corruption. Now I know what you're thinking.
Reckerless, why choose expert difficulty if you're a noob?
And to that I say, loot. Oh, sweet precious loot. In Terraria, every boss will drop additional unique loot that cannot be acquired on normal mode. Plus, this is some like silly 2D kids game. Just how hard can this be? Harley, I'm scared of this one. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that thing is... Its health bar doesn't move. Where's Harley gone? Okay, alright, Harley, I'm dead. Harley, I'm already dead. These are the starting enemies? Cool, yeah, alright. After getting a taste of combat, I began construction on my base of operations. Designed for peak combat efficiency and insane... It's a wooden box, what do you expect? I then built my first set of armor, which gave me a small confidence boost, enough to explore my surroundings. To the left of my base was a small desert, which just so happens to have scorpions and antlions that shoot at you? Yo bro, can I copy your homework real quick? Nah, but for real, as long as there are no scarabs in the desert, I think I'll be okay. But speaking of scarabs, and in this desert cave, I found some scarab bombs which I used with 100% efficiency, allowing me to move further down the cave and right into a trap. Oh! Terrarialus was spontaneously lobotomized by rolling cactus. What does that even mean? It was now nighttime, which in video game logic means every single enemy in a 20-mile radius wanted to meet me. Harley, shut the door. Harley? Harley? Harley, there's a zombie coming. Can we shut the door? Harley! No, why? What do I... Kill him! No, don't come to me! Oh my god. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. He's throwing. Oh my god, Harley. Oh my god, I don't like you, Harley. This is the guide, an NPC who helps players like me survive in the early game. For example, the guide can offer many useful tips to help you survive. Except my guard, Harley, was a little bit different. Right, hold on. No, don't you dare, no. Where are my blocks? There. Harley. Right, you know what? If you do, you're doing it to yourself, Harley. This is what you get. After surviving my first night in Terraria, I returned to the desert to do some more exploring. Okay, is there a friendly thing in this game? So far, every single thing that's come... Oh my god. Grenade? And a boomerang. Okay, the game's straight up giving me grenades. Nighttime came again, so I returned to my base and began placing down some chests for all the loot I had acquired. I also upgraded my defense with some cactus armor, crafted an enchanted boomerang, and permanently increased my mana with a mana star. I then left my base to collect some wood, only to return to some unwanted visitors. It turns out that in order to prevent enemies from spawning in your base, you need to place walls because, well, 2D, I guess. With this knowledge, I spent the next morning downsizing my base in order to extend it vertically, creating small rooms for NPCs to eventually move in. And not long after, my first NPC had arrived to town. Harley? What? No, where is he? Where is he? Ain't no way he just came back. He's over here. He's vandalizing my house. He's throwing things at my house. All right, Harley. How do I kill him? After leaving Harley in the dirt, where he belonged, my first real NPC moved in, and that was this merchant fellow. But after realizing I was completely broke, I let the merchant settle in as I chopped more wood and expanded on my base. As nighttime came again, I went exploring into a nearby cave where I found this cool fire staff, performed what I could only call expert caving, and finally stumbled upon this. Oh my god, what is that? If there isn't a single goal for the whole game, I don't film this. Whoa! Huh? What? Do I catch it? Or is it showing me where chests are? Angel statue, shark bait. Summons a shark pup. Oh my god, and a trident. Wait, what? Have I got a shark pet? Oh! Oh, yo, I got a shark! Oh, yes! After being blessed with the weird rainbow light thing, I learnt how to properly descend in caves as well as light up areas from a distance. And with this knowledge, I descended to hell and beat the wall of flesh. I'm only joking, we're not there yet.
And don't think about skipping to the end of the video.
Instead, I found my first life crystal, which, like the mana star, permanently increases my health for the rest of the playthrough. I then collected some copper and made my way through. I returned to the cave, grabbed my coins, and found another life crystal. More health. Oh, best player in the world, Okay, look, most people would have panicked there, but notice how I kept my cool. After keeping my cool like the alpha male I am, I mined a bunch of copper, silver and gold before encountering my first boss of Terraria. Okay, is this I'm assuming this is the worm for the corruption? This is the boss? Oh, it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be easy. Oh, okay. Easy, boss. People who say corruption is hard, that's crazy. Easiest boss in the game. Alright, it wasn't the actual boss, but this jellyfish might as well have been. Back at my base, a new NPC had arrived who sold lots of bombs. Wait. Let me get this straight. The first NPC in Terraria is a guide who helps you throughout the game. The second is an old merchant selling useful items like a piggy bank. And the third is a man selling me grenades and dynamite whilst storing it all inside of my home? Who's gonna be next? An NPC who sells a Northrop Gunman B2 Spirit? Actually, yeah, that would actually be pretty nice. But first, I had to deal with yet another rage baiter. Why is there an owl at my door? Owl, I don't want to kill the owl. Just let yourselves in. Go on, bunny. Let yourself in. Go on. Apparently my house is just available. So after safely delivering the owl to a local sanctuary, I went back to caving where I found another one of them weird rainbow lights. This time leading me to an abandoned house deep into the caves. Inside, I found a golden chest containing arcane boots, allowing me to sprint faster. This abandoned house then led me to an abandoned mineshaft, complete with a minecart track. Which is just like Minecraft. After all that mining, I needed something to smelt the raw ore into fine ingots. So I placed a furnace as well as crafted my first whip. Oh wait, can I whip you? Oh, Harley, come here. No, don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Why did you have a love heart when I whipped you? Right, now I'm just uncomfortable. Now, there are multiple different classes you can play as in Terraria. There's your standard melee character, there's projectiles, magic, but the build I wanted to play was Summoner. And according to my chat, Summoner got the most love in Terraria's recent 1.4.5 update. Plus, I kept seeing TikTok comments saying to not play melee, so I'll just avoid that. I then used my smelted ingots to upgrade my armor and tools, meaning I was a lot less likely to die when back in the caves. Oh my... Oh! After taking yet another death in the caves, even after upgrading my defense, I decided I needed a break from mining and began exploring the right side of my world. Here I found a snow biome, which is my favorite biome in all games. And past that, I found these large hollow trees which housed some decent loot. Feeble finch stuff. Do you want a baby finch fight for you? Hell yeah. Oh my god, it's actually a finch! Oh, that is amazing! I got a little bird! What's this? No way, is this good? Sword shrine? Enchanted sword. Nice. What does this thing do? 23 melee damage? Yo! Yo! What? Okay, why do I hear a duck? Am I going crazy? Why do I hear multiple Why do I hear multiple ducks? What is going on? I can't tell. Dude, I just heard a human say quack. Exploring further right, I finally encountered my corruption biome. But before I had a chance to explore it, I received an ominous message. Boss time? What do you mean boss time? I ain't ready. Am I about to fight something right now? Okay, hold on. Let's just do some decorations first before we do. Oh. 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 Ah. 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 What is this? Ah. Yeah, so after that embarrassment, I went and actually built a real boss arena. Knowing I'll be prepared next time, I went back to the corruption biome and stumbled upon Homeless Greg. What is this? Oh, friendly? Old man. Come back at night if you wish to enter. No, I just entered on my own anyway. Oh, look out, old man! Get in! Woo! I entered. I'm gonna let you in until you free me of my curse. But I'm in. I'm already in. Okay. Whoa! 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 Okay, so why did nobody warn me that would gonna... What was that, guys? After dying yet again, I decided to ignore this dungeon and instead keep exploring the right side of my world. This led me to a beach, indicating I was at the end. But before turning back, I made sure to do some deep water diving to grab some underwater loot. After getting jumped by the Eye of Cthulhu and dying unprepared, I decided it was time for my get back. And with my newly built boss arena, I felt like now was a good time to defeat my first boss in Terraria. But before fighting King Slime, I made sure to do all the necessary prep work. I first made sure I was fresh and awake by showering with Cheeky. Their brand new Gamergunk collab bar is out now, alongside a massive restock of their Freyrun and Iron Mouse bars. There's many reasons why you should be showering with Cheeky. But let me just skip all that and tell you that if we get enough sales with code Wrecker, I may one day get my own soap bar, which means you and I can shower together. I also made sure to down the best energy drink on this planet and beyond. Gamer Sups have all different kinds of flavors, like my favorite strawberry and lime. You can get caffeine options, caffeine free, ones that help you sleep, shakers, merch, and even free samples for crying out loud. But you want to know the best part of all of this? Do ya? You can get 10% off everything I've mentioned with code Wrecker. Links can be found in the description below, so go get yourself some awesome stuff whilst also supporting me in the channel. Thank you Cheeky and Gamersups for being such awesome sponsors of this channel. And back to the video, which where were we? Oh yeah, King Slime, yeah. Now when it comes to the in-game prep, let's see. I summoned my Finch. Yeah, that's good. And oh, I had healing potions. Yeah, needed those. My God, these enemies are tough, dude. Okay. I just died to King Slime. It's okay. I'm sure King Slime is one of the hardest bosses in Terraria, right? After dying to King Slime, I realized that I needed to get even stronger. So I went back into the caves and died to another falling boulder. Yep. My bad luck didn't end there, as this night was a blood moon, meaning I spent the night fighting off hordes of super buffed enemies, whilst my NPCs enjoyed the rooms I built for them. Oh yeah, and the nurse also moved in, but she's kinda pointless. And rude. It was now the next day, so I thought it would be a good time to explore the left side of my world. Here I found a jungle biome, followed by another corruption biome. That's not good. Although not everyone was stressed about the corruption, as I stumbled upon the angler just taking a nap on the edge of the biome. I would wake up if I were you, angler. There's kind of a low-key, you know, demons and stuff right behind you. Quest or housing? Oh my God, Ivan. I mean, we need to talk about your location because it is not ideal. Can you come live with me? I'm a kid. All right. Okay. That is the worst thing I could have said. Caught in underground caves. Jewelfish. Yo, where you at? All right. We'll see if we get a response, Ivan. Dolphin! Oh! Dolphin! Can I do something with your dolphin? See? You thought you... Bro really thought he could sneak his way into this game. After defeating the evil mastermind of Terraria, the corruption disappeared and we all lived happily ever after. The end. Nah, I'm just kidding. A furry moved into my home instead. Oh my God, is that a furry? Why is there a furry in my house? Never mind, the furry's bad, you can stay. Foxy. Oh my God, I can become... I can become a furry. I'm sorry, wait. So there's a furry who sells me fox ears and a foxtail and has a leather whip. Okay, well low-key, I kind of want to become a furry, guys. Oh my God, I'm a furry. All right. Let me go get some wood. Wait, did I just get scammed by a baddie furry? After getting scammed by the furry, I decided to add more rooms to my house, officially turning it from a house to Wrecker Hotel. But just like every good construction site, 1 or 2 accidents are bound to happen. Don't worry, I gave his friend a room as an apology. At this point, I was really beginning to embrace my persona, as when collecting some wood, I came across a fuzzy little friend who'd needed saving. Go, again, go. You can do it. Oh my God, I'm being attacked. No! That slime just killed the squirrel. Realizing I was not strong enough to protect the ones I care about, I went caving in the snow biome, which ended the same way all caving experiences have so far. But upon my return, I popped a hunter's potion, which shows all nearby enemies. And, yeah, that's horrifying. Letting my curiosity get the better of me, I explored the spider's nest and came across a chest containing a deer thing, which summons the Deerclops boss fight. But being 0-2 with boss fights so far, I continued mining and focused on getting stronger. My caving led me to the biggest plot of gold I have ever seen, followed by some more chests. I got a new ice blade, which was weaker than my enchanted sword, but still pretty cool. And I even found 2 underground ruins right next to each other. The first ruin had some god-awful loot, but the second one contained blizzard in a bottle, finally giving me a much-needed double jump. So with an inventory full of loot, I returned home and crafted myself a grappling hook, allowing me the ability to, well, grapple with a hook. Yeah, an extremely useful ability, but one I will continue to forget about for like the next 20 hours of gameplay. No, seriously, I had my Terraria pros in chat stressing with like how little I was using this thing. Still needing to get stronger, I decided to consume a teleportation potion, which randomly teleports you to somewhere in the world. Okay. Oh my God, what is that? Can I mine you? diamond? Loot room. Actually huge. Okay, never mind. W potion. W potion. Gold coin, torch, recall, night owl, healing, throwing knife, dynamite. Suspicious looking eye. Summon the Eye of Cthulhu. Isn't that the thing that like spawns in when it says I'm being watched? That's right. After getting jumped by the Eye of Cthulhu, I was now able to jump him back. And this time,
I'll be ready.
after dying and returning to Wrecker Hotel again, I was greeted with yet more residents. This one being the painter boss, oh, wrong game again, Carlo the painter, and Yellow Milk the dye trader. Both completely useless NPCs considering Wrecker Hotel was already perfect. Like, where else in Terraria are you gonna find a design like this? So continuing my quest to get stronger, I decided to venture into the desert caves. What? Brother, why are you golfing in a cave? Man, those sand pits are getting a bit ridiculous now. But going deeper into the desert cave, and the reason I was here was to look for a newly added Digtoise in Terraria 1.4.5. Digtoise is part of the Power World collab and is a really useful pet for creating elevators. But the desert cave is regarded as one of the harder cave systems in early Terraria, so finding Digtoise was not going to be an easy task. Yeah, desert cave is rough. Desert cave is really rough. There's so much going on here. That's Digtoise right there. Right in front of you, that's Digtoise. Wait, what? Oh! Okay. Yeah, I legit skipped past him. Only my chat made me return. After acquiring Digtoise, I found an underground ruin which housed a cat statue. Now, I of course immediately stole the statue because it's a cat. But it turns out that this statue actually increases your defense when you stand nearby, making it a great addition to boss arenas. So yeah, liking cats makes you stronger. Oh, I also found another Eye of Cthulhu spawner and a magic conch shell, so that's cool. Right underneath the ruin was another ruin with another cat statue, which I'm not sure is good luck or a bad omen. Back on the surface, I was visited by the traveling merchant, who was quite interested in my Digtoise. So, being the kind, generous person I am, I allowed the merchant to go into hell with Digtoise. It was now nighttime once again, and I really needed a win. So I decided now would be a good time to summon the Eye of Cthulhu. Okay, let's get the whip on him first. There we go. Oh my god, dude, he does no damage to him anymore. My health is not moving. Wait, dude. My health just isn't moving. I could just face tank this whole thing. Okay. Well, this is much easier than when I fought him last stream. I'm not even like having to worry about, I mean, I should probably dodge, right? I should still probably dodge just to get used to it. Oh, phase 2. Oh yeah, dude, zoomed out does help a lot with combat. You're right, Eli. Oh my god, what are you doing? Can we chill? Okay, hold on. Jeez, okay, baby, okay. He locked in towards the end. I gotta give him that. Got me a little scared there towards the end when I was struggling to hit him. After finally beating my first boss of Terraria, I examined my expert exclusive loot bag. Treasure bag, Eye of Cthulhu. Oh my gosh, rainbow. Consumable, right click to open. Oh, in the info. Okay, we got Shield of Cthulhu. Oh my god, okay, I'm hooked on rainbow. 34 melee damage. The item of interest was the Shield of Cthulhu, which gave me the ability to dash. And with some newly found confidence, I decided to summon the Eye of Cthulhu again and go for a back-to-back victory. Ram into him. Oh. God damn it. After my well-earned victory, I crafted a bed so I could finally relax, but I think someone got the wrong kind of message, as when nighttime rolled around, Lion came over to visit. Oh, Lion. Show me that hole in one of yours. After an uneventful night, the Dryad showed up, who, was definitely the intended recipient of the bed. Yeah. Oh my god, what, are you Oh, God, everyone's a baddie in this game. So whilst extending Wrecker Hotel for the Dryad and future guests, this guy began raining slime. caves. And whilst I worked hard to provide safety for the Dryad, she unfortunately died. Damn, that really sucks. I guess I'm just gonna have to share the bed with Lion again. Yes. After losing a baddie, I spent the rest of the day avenging the Dryad, which I think angered the slimes as the Slime King randomly spawned in. But being a lot stronger since our last battle and beating the Eye of Cthulhu, the King Slime was no match for me. Alright, in my defense, King Slime is probably the hardest boss in Terraria, maybe, right? Needing to get even stronger, someone in my chat noticed a strange flower growing on the ground. This turned out to be Abigail's flower, which is a character from Don't Starve and works well with my summoner build. So I upgraded my boss platform with campfires, providing me improved life regen before finally crafting myself a better whip. Feeling a call for adventure, I set out towards the jungle biome and explored deep into the caves, where I quickly realised just how massive and dangerous jungle caves can be. Whilst exploring these caves, I found plenty of chests with some decent enough loot, a pool of honey for some reason, and a spiked slime who humbly reminded me of my place. I genuinely have so much beef with Terraria slimes, it's not even funny. In fact, I think they've just dethroned Castle Crashers for my least favourite slimes. Anyway, I dived back into the jungle caves and found a chest containing the gravitational potions I needed to explore the Sky Islands. So I teleported back to Wrecker Hotel and deposited my loot before attempting to do some night fishing. Emphasis on the attempted. So I returned home once again and spent the night with Lion. Oh, Lion, your stroke game has improved a lot. Have you been practicing? Alright, that's enough dirty jokes for one video. I really don't want to get demonetized. So the next morning, I returned to my fishing spot only to get a gold crate immediately. And inside, I got... Oh, I'm not gonna say it. I was now in the snow biome, as it was time for another boss fight, and this time, it was the Deerclops, the Don't Starve crossover boss. Now my track record with boss fights haven't been the best, but the Deerclops is actually a unique boss in Terraria, as there is no time limit to defeat it and will remain even if you die, basically meaning I cannot lose. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it, No, I'm not. I'll try you do that double one. Yeah, I don't know how you do the double one. 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds. I can't. Oh, I get it. Okay, one more run back. One more run back. Hey, first try. Look at that. Easy. Easy. Get out of my lobby. Get out of my lobby. After defeating another boss, I thought now would be a good time to explore the Sky Islands. So I drank one of my gravitational potions and... should I be floating? I drank a gravity pot. Oh my god! What am I doing? What? But now that I was in the sky, I spent the next few minutes looting chests from the Sky Islands, with the notable loot being these wings, if you can even call them that. Like, look at this. I can jump higher than what these wings can do. But hey, at least this sword I got was pretty cool, as it will shoot down a falling star wherever I click, making it a sort of melee projectile hybrid sword. Wrecker Hotel was beginning to get a little cramped, so I decided to expand and franchise into each biome, as it turns out that the NPCs have favourite biomes to live in, and by making them happy, I will in turn get a better price. Kinda like my local corner shop when I let them sniff my shoes. But now that I had NPCs spread throughout my world, I was also able to purchase and place pylons, allowing me to teleport between biomes. So I made my way to the ocean and tried to figure out how to fill water bottles. Whilst I was in the area, I also hopped down the corrupted hole, which sounds a little weird out loud, and used my bombs to destroy these purple orbs. This caused the gunsmith to spawn, who decided to move into my snow home. Yeah, no, the snow makes me very uncomfortable. Brother, you picked it. The gunsmith was useful, however, as I was able to buy some ammo for my musket, meaning I was ready to face my arch nemesis once again. Yeah, so that was pretty easy. The loot I got from the Slime King was honestly pretty mid, but I did get this pet slime as an NPC, which kind of feels more like a hindrance than a reward, but hey, Wrecker Hotel accepts all. Minus Seahorse, of course, but I mean, that's a given. Before moving on, my chat informed me of a unique mount you can get from the Slime King that's apparently pretty good, so I decided to fight the Slime King again, which ended in tragedy. What, leave Simon alone! Leave him alone! Simon, no! They got Simon! It was like a brother to me. He raised me. It was like a mother to me. Before I had any time to mourn, Timothy? Yeah, Timothy the Slime. A goblin army was marching its way to Wrecker Hotel. Oh, they're in! How'd they get in? Alright, okay, hold on. Oh my god, what is going on? We're doing tower defense. This game just straight up turned into a tower defense. 98% cleared. Goblin army defeated. Is that it? They're still here. Snooty the nerdy slime's arrived! Oh, he's back! He lives! That's right. The moment I defeated the goblin army, Snooty the slime had returned, just like he did in our time in Nam. But I don't have time to reminisce, as it was now time for another boss fight. As when I went back to exploring the jungle caves, I came across a giant bee's nest. Now, I do admit, I did get a little excited, as the last time I found a bee nest underground, it contained the baddest baddie I've ever seen. But alas, in Terraria, I found whatever this is. So I made a small boss arena, placed some campfires, and spawned the boss. Oh. Oh my god, okay, never mind, it's huge. It's huge. Whilst fighting the queen bee, I immediately made many mistakes. First being my pathetic boss arena, which did not give me the space I needed for this fight. And my second major mistake was not zooming out the camera. But honestly, I don't know how anyone can play the game like this. Like, I need to squint to see things at this distance. Am I becoming unculus? Anyway, to no one's surprise, I took another death here. So I restocked my items and went back to fight the queen bee again, but realized that I had to craft the boss spawner before I could. So I returned back to my base again, crafted the spawner, and threw a bomb in Wrecker Hotel. I then returned to the bee's nest and improved upon my boss arena, consumed all of my buffs, and summoned the queen bee for another fight. Okay, that's unfair. That's unfair to pull out last second. Don't you think? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro pulled out of phase 3 in the last seconds of the fight. Jesus. For defeating the queen bee on expert, I was awarded with the bee gun, which instantly became my new favourite weapon. But whilst I was enjoying shredding some slimes, I accidentally spawned in the Slime King again. I still can't believe this is the hardest boss so far. Feeling a new wave of confidence, I decided now would be a good time to check out Hell. I mean, if I can beat King Slime, then the Wall of Flesh is no match for me. Oh my god, that's a demon. Oh my god, that is a demon. That is a demon. Oh. I thought that demon would be a lot stronger than what it was. That's actually fairly weak. Oh, okay. What's this? You're coming with me. Okay, you're not coming with me. I didn't want you anyway. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, just. Oh, I need a key? I've never needed a key before. Okay, you got the key. You got the key. You don't have the key. That's why I need a key. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I'm not ready for Hell. Yeah, so the chests in Hell need a key to open, so I won't be going back there for a bit. Instead, I made my way to the corruption biome and began building a boss platform as I prepared to fight the Eater of Worlds. Back at the start of this playthrough, I thought I had killed the Eater of Worlds, But it turns out that this little worm wasn't a boss. Instead, I think it was the child of the Eater of Worlds. So I guess we call this one the Eater of Milk? Do worms eat milk? What do worms eat? Like dirt? So as night fell, the ground rumbled. The Eater of Worlds was here, and I was ready. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, 50. Oh, it's huge. What is it? Oh my god. I can't even get to the surface. Oh, okay. It's fine. Why has it got so many heads? It's like it's an Eater of Worlds or something. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Bees. Easy. Oh my god, that was easy. I mean, I almost died, but you guys, the bee boss, King Slime, was harder than that. Yeah, I'm not joking when I say King Slime's been the hardest boss so far. Back at base, I opened my expert level loot and got an item which gave me a 17% flat damage reduction, which was really good. But before I had time to plan my next move, the game notified me that a meteor had landed on my world. At first, I thought these 3 furries would lead me to the meteor, but I guess they were just rage baiting me into destroying this tree, as there was like nothing here. I then continued exploring the right side of my world all the way to the ocean, and no meteor. That's alright, I'll just teleport to the left side of my world and run from there. Okay, no meteor here either. Guess I'll explore the caves just in case it fell into a corruption hole. Nope. Maybe it landed on a sky island? Okay, I was lied to, as I genuinely explored my entire world and there was no meteor to be found. Whatever. I had more important things to tend to, as I heard Homeless Greg had been spreading rumors about me. Yo, Homeless Greg, you got something to say? Then say it to my face, punk. Whoa, okay, alright, okay. Luckily, I was prepared to fight Homeless Greg, as before speaking to him, I had built this makeshift boss arena above the dungeon, and luck was truly on my side, as in middle of this fight, a random falling star landed on his skeleton arms, basically one-shotting it. However, even with good luck, Homeless Greg was simply too strong. After realizing for the 10th time now that zooming out would make boss fights easier, I returned to the dungeon only to find Homeless Greg had done a runner with my money. That or he died. I'm actually not too sure. So I went back down to hell to see if Homeless Greg was here, but instead, I only found the vengeful skeleton of the Eater of Worlds. And after defeating that fraud, I also came across a demon carrying a voodoo doll of the guide. Oh, it's the voodoo doll! Oh, I mean, I'm killing the guide no matter what. That's set in stone. Alright, before we continue the video, let me address this monstrosity. This was my test helmet for what would eventually become this. Unfortunately though, this eyesore is baked into the Terraria footage, so yeah, sorry about that. But hey, maybe if everyone likes this video and subscribes to the channel, maybe, just maybe, it will magically disappear. It won't, but I will greatly appreciate it. Anyway, back to the video. I spent the next few nights fighting Homeless Greg, but every attempt ended in death. The biggest problem I was facing was this spinning head attack, as not only did it do a lot of damage, but getting hit by it also gave me slowness, pretty much paralyzing me and removing all of my health. Plus, each of the boss's arms have their own health bar and were just not easy to hit. So back at base, I reevaluated my loadout and realized that I had yet to reach my full potential. I needed to become a bee. So I went away and studied everything I needed to know about being a bee, and in the end, I evolved. But it wasn't easy to get here. First, I visited the witch doctor who had recently moved in. Here I bought an accessory that increased my minions by 1. Next I visited the hive, where I found Tinkle the goblin. Here's where I bought Tinkle's workbench, allowing me to combine my accessories to get even stronger. Finally, to be the bee, I had to beat the queen bee again. And this is my final form. I got the bee armor set, providing me increased summon damage and summons. For my accessories, I got the Spectre boots for flight and speed, Pygmy necklace for +1 summon, hive pack to increase the strength of my bees, worm necklace for damage reduction, and finally the wings for kind of flight. I still don't accept that that's flight. To round out this epic build, we got the Hornet Staff, allowing me to summon an army of angry hornets, Bee Gun to spray a swarm of buffed bees, and best of all, the bee's knees. A ranged bow that shoots out bees. So I made my way back to Homeless Greg and found one of his victims tied up nearby. On a side note, this is the Dungeon Defenders collab, which is cool as I'm also playing that on my channel. Night fell as I was face to face with Greg. Time to begin. Hey! WBs! WBs! Oh, bees are great! Bees are great! Let's go! Yeah, the loot was really bad. But hey, now we can enter the dungeon. Alright, what do we get in here? That is the question. What is... Oh! A bound mechanic. Why is... Everybody in this game is either unconscious or bound. What in the freak area? This dungeon was essentially a giant maze, filled with loot, traps, and enemies, which, now that I've said that out loud, sounds exactly like a dungeon. The gimmick here is that all of the chests are locked, as you need to find the keys from defeating enemies. And the loot is pretty good. In my first chest, I got the shadow key needed for the chests in hell. I got this magic missile staff, which allowed me to control the projectile. And I also got this melee weapon called the Blue Moon, but we'll come back to that later. So after looting more chests and falling in traps, I teleported back home and met with Fitz the Clothier, who, suspiciously looks like Homeless Greg. Nah. This guy can't be Homeless Greg. He clearly has a home. Plus, Fitz was also a man of Reddit like myself. So he can stay around as long as he knows who's alpha of Wecker Hotel. At this point in my playthrough, inventory management and storage space was starting to become an issue. I don't want to do it though. You know what? Let's mine the bed. Let's place the bed here. It's a big brain level 20 strat right here. And let's place another chest. Right, where's my chest? I gotta look for my chests within my chests. Jungle chest. Boom! Let's get 5 big booms in chat. Boom! 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 Okay, there we go. And then what we do, pro strat, by the way, we click this lovely button called deposit all. Oh. After solving my storage issue, I descended back down to hell and began looting the purple chests. And my first chest ended up giving me the Sun Fury, which already did an insane 65 damage. But when you use this melee weapon with the Blue Moon from the dungeon, the game automatically dual wields both weapons. Man, I wish I did melee now. Instead of dwelling on my choices, I began working on my boss platform for the Wall of Flesh. Unlike my other boss platforms, all you really need for Wall of Flesh is a long straight line. But whilst I was busy working on my platform, a goblin army decided to attack Wrecker Hotel, resulting in some major damage. Oh, did not mean to. Did not mean. Oh, no! No! Hey, I never said the damage came from the goblins. After patching up Wrecker Hotel with the Landlord special, I travelled back down to Hell and continued on my super long boss arena. And whilst building, I would occasionally run into some structures that blocked my clear path, but I'm too lazy. I really can't be bothered clearing them out the way. But with my platform complete, there was nothing left to do but summon the Wall of Flesh. Here we go. Wall of Flesh time! Oh, it shoots lasers? Why is it shooting lasers at me? What world does lasers need to happen? Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay. Hold on, my barriers aren't working. I'm stuck. Okay. Maybe I should have made the platform a little bit more easier to get through. Yeah, let me just extend the platform a little bit further. All right, looks good. Let's try that again. No! Oh, we were there! We were there! I ran out of platform again. Okay, this should be enough. The platform literally spans more than half of Hell. And on my last attempt, the boss was inches away from dying. Let's finally get this dub. Oh! How did I do less damage? Alright, the platform is even longer now. There is no way in hell we've run out of space. Let's just be safe and restock my consumables. Oh my god, why are the goblins attacking now? Alright, goblin army defeated. I think we can finally go beat the Wall of Flesh. A blood moon? Seriously, we're having a blood moon now? Are you joking? You know what? This is all Harley's fault. Think about it. From the very beginning of this playthrough, Harley has done nothing but sabotage me. So you know what? I'm gonna build him his own house, somewhere far away where he cannot mess with us. Yeah, this looks nice. The perfect environment where Harley belongs. Hey Harley, you comfy there? Yeah? Good to know. Oh no, Harley, we're under attack. I'll get him. You stay still. No, Harley, no. Oh, I made a mistake. What a horrible accident. Anyway, after a few Wall of Flesh fights, I had a pretty good damage rotation. I would first shoot my B-gun until I drained all of my mana, where I would then create some distance from the Wall of Flesh and spam my Bee's Knees arrows. And once my mana recharged, the B-gun came back out and it was a simple rinse and repeat. A few damage rotations later, and this happened. Wait, it died. Did I win? Yeah? A win's a win. A win's a win. Yes, so my lingering bees from my B-gun managed to finish off the Wall of Flesh after I had died, meaning I could go back down to Hell and grab my reward. Oh, the loot is like protected. That's like a nice little touch, like they protect the loot. Wild Summoner Emblem, 15% increased summon damage? Yes. Demon Heart, permanent increases the number of accessory slots. Oh! Never mind, you're going back on, cool. And then Slow Pole and Hammer. And that's just a hammer. Strong enough to destroy demon altars. Feel like I'm going to need that. Okay, cool. And so with the Wall of Flesh defeated, I had officially entered Terraria's hard mode, where I immediately got attacked by another goblin army and died 20 more times. And that was the video. If you want to see me, a noob, beat Terraria's hard mode and the Moon Lord, then make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. For my regular viewers, let me know down in the comments what you thought of this Terraria video. Don't forget to use code Recker at Cheeky and Gamer Subs for 10% off your orders. And thank you so much for watching. I genuinely really appreciate it. Goodbye.